guys, Ryan the Nerd here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Core Class Iguanus. So, yeah, if you guys remember, I did do a review of the Transformers Legacy Core Class Skywarp figure, and if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out, because I'm going to be talking about how much I didn't really enjoy that figure as I really wanted to. That figure was not the greatest, to be honest. The look of the figure was amazing. The articulation, it was a little wonky. And the weapon that he came with was absolutely atrocious. His jet mode was pretty cool. I really liked the transformation, really smooth, really awesome, really like this. But I think you're better off getting Iguanus than Skywarp, to be honest. Because this figure is so much better than what Skywarp was, what that figure was. I feel like Hasbro was literally, came up with Iguanus first, and then they're like, well, we gotta do another line. Let's put Hot Rod in there, let's put Skywarp in there, and then, just forget about it. See, it seems like Iguanus here was their magnum opus, in this line. And I hope that they do some more, obscure characters. Now, I don't know much about Iguanus, and I hope I'm saying his name right. To be honest, I'm probably saying his name right because I can say, really, really weird, astounding names, and everybody said that I did a good job of pronouncing it. But when I'm pronouncing regular English, I'm like a freaking toddler trying to figure out, his first letter of the alphabet. So, yeah, go figure. But I don't know much about Iguanus, like I said. All I know is that he was from Beast Wars, and he was also a pretender, I think. Don't quote me on that. Any hardcore Iguanus fans in the chat, I'm pretty sure there's like only 2 of you. Let me know what he's from, because I actually want to know. All I know is that he's from Beast Wars, and that's all I know. But yeah, really liking the packaging of this line. Really like, kind of like the neon colors, everything like that. Really nice. We'll get to the bike mode later. I have a lot to say about that. But yeah, really nice, really, opening. Got a little flap there, that sucks. On the back here, you got Iguanus, and then you got his bike mode, basic packaging, just like Skywarp, but that's enough talking about the packaging. Let's move on to the actual figure. So here he is, Iguanus, and just by looking at this guy, I love him way more than Skywarp. Skywarp I like for many different reasons, because, it's G1 accurate, except that he doesn't have the goddamn no raise, but other than that, it's fairly G1 accurate. But for looks alone on this guy, I love it. I really like the purple, I like the bronze, I really like, the really weird set of pinky, like salmon red all around. Very nice, really like it. And the size of this figure, he's a core class figure, so he's a lot smaller than your regular Deluxe or Voyager, whatever. But the amount of detail that they captured in there, very awesome. I love the amount of mechanical detail all over, especially the really nice, chest work there, really nice detail. On the back here, you got a really nice painted Decepticon logo. Really nice, kind of detail on the tail there. Really awesome. Really like it. So yeah, and, you got the bikes there. Really nice detail on the bikes as well. Really nice. And also just like, any good Hasbro figure should, very good paint job on there as well. And the paint is very durable. There's no paint chipping at all. Very nice. And the most of it is just unpainted plastic, so you don't worry about paint chipping. The only parts that are painted, that even though they are painted, they are very, don't paint chip easily, is the kind of snake bone here, really nice like that. Bronze, red, the wheels, the knee pads here, the Decepticon logo, and right here, but everything else, oh, and the black, obviously, and the really nice yellow eyes, but everything else is just nice, unpainted plastic, which is good. I don't mind unpainted plastic. It just means that you have enough, you can actually play with it without paint chipping it and making it look all crappy and stuff. So that's what I really like, and I hope they continue doing that. But head sculpt, really nice looking head sculpt on there. I really like how he's, he doesn't really look like a Transformer. but I still really like him. Very nice. I really like, the natural iguana snake reptilian look to the head, and everything else is very mechanical, obviously, so it gives him like that cyborg look, really nice. Um, and yeah, and the articulation is so much better than Skywarp. Skywarp had very limited articulation, and it was really hard for me to get him to actual some good poses. Because right now he's just in a fighting stance, and I really wanted him to get into like a really cool, badass looking stance. But he doesn't have his no race, and I don't want to have him, I don't want him to hold his stupid taser, quote unquote. We'll get to that later. But yeah, so he's just in a fighting stance. But this guy, you can get a lot more stances and a lot more posability because of the articulation. So let's talk about that. So he has a ball joint at the head. Very nice. It's a very limited ball joint, so he can look up that far and barely look down. He can barely do both, to be honest. 360 rotation at the arms because it is on a ball joint, so he can move in and out. Bend at the elbow, and it's just a ball joint as well, so you can get a lot of range and motion. No wrist swivel, no opening hands, nothing like that. He does have a waist swivel though, very tight one at most, but yeah, he does have a waist swivel. And for the legs here, he can kick that far and he can move back that far. He's got a bend at the knee. It's also another ball joint, and this is what I really like. He actually has ball joints at the ankles, so he can actually pivot. Very nice. I really do like that. And the wheels are, free of rotation, so got that. And the legs can in fact move. Get a very nice spread there. Very nice. The tail doesn't move. But yeah, articulation is so much better than Skywarp's articulation. So yeah, I've been playing around with this guy, getting some really nice poses and all that stuff. Really like that. And everything fits together really nice, especially these wheels, because I didn't know that. I thought these wheels were going to be like really loose and they're just going to be all floppy all over the place. But actually, the wheels are staying in place really nice. Everything's tabbing together really nice. I mean, that might depend over time. Like, over time, it might get, like, loose, especially with these ball joints. Because if you have a action figure with ball joints, it doesn't matter if it's Transformers or anything other than Transformers. If it has a ball joint, you know that it's going to become loose over time. Just look at some of my other Transformer figures. They are extremely loose with ball joints. You can tighten those ball joints up with, like, some tissue or super glue or anything like that. But if you're just displaying it, it won't have any problems. But I'm really glad that they are, really tight and all that good stuff. So nothing's going to fall off of this guy. So yeah, very nice. So before we get into the transformation, let's talk about his weapon. Now, if you watched my Skywarp video review, you would know that I hated this. This is a taser. And this is the only accessory that he came with. And everybody wished that he came with no raise, but Hasbro decided, you know what, no raise for Skywarp. Let's give him this stupid taser. But now for this Legacy line, they are coming with accessories that all the accessories are going to combine into a really wicked looking sword. So if you get Iguanus, Skywarp, and Hot Rod, all the accessories are going to combine into a really sick looking sword. But yeah, here's his taser. So this is kind of like the mid section here, I believe. And then here's the actual, I guess this is the handle. Oh. So I don't really know how this works exactly, so forgive me. That's not right. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up a picture. But yeah, here's his gun. This is a gun. Instead of a stupid taser, this is his weapon. Very nice. Other than the taser, because it is just a black piece of plastic with red on it, and it looks nothing like a taser, and it just looks terrible. This, on the other hand, really nice bronze, really nice red scaling detail right here. Very nice. Even though that it is just, it's not really see-through, but you can really just put him in this hand, and you can put him on his bike mode. We'll get to that later. Oh, on side. Like this, and then that looks amazing. That looks so much better than a freaking taser, because that looks stupid. And this also looks even more stupid than it needs to be. Like that, get out of here with that, my guy. Get out of here. Nobody cares. But yeah, very nice, way better above and beyond with, you know, the weapon and all that good stuff. That drop fell, obviously, and this was only one side this time. Usually the entire thing just falls, but only one piece of tape came off, so that's good. So we're just going to put that, like, right there. So hopefully that will not fall anytime soon. There we go. Just one tape fell. That's good. Instead of, you know, me cutting it, and, you know, it's a pain in the ass to do. But let's get into the, transformation. So, I haven't transformed this guy in a while, but what you want to do is that you want to flip up the back here, untab that entire section here. You kind of want to bring it up. This section is extremely tight. I don't know if it's just my copy. I do like it that it's tight, but it's a little too tight where you feel you might actually snap it. So yeah, you really have to bring it up to his head and make sure his head is right in the center of that tab there. It doesn't really do anything, just make sure it's centered. So, and then you want to bring this entire section down, and there are tabs right on the section right there. Tab that in, very nice. And what you want to do for the wheels here, and you want to bring this like so you have the wheels like that. Then what you want to do is that you want to, for the arms here, you kind of want to rotate it like this, so the ball joint is facing outward. So do that on the exact same side. Okay, so this is a little hard to see because of my lighting. So there is a tab here, and there's a tab there, with a little notch. And then you just kind of want to put it in like that, and then you want to make sure the hand is gripping the little handle of this wheel here. And it's a little tight, so you're just going to have to go and kind of do what you need to do. Kind of do the exact same thing on the other side. You kind of want to push it in. And then just do that. So now you have the first section of the wheel. This may look a little stupid at first, but trust me, once we're finished the transformation, it looks so great. I love it. So then you kind of want to flip this section down so the tail is facing upward. This will give you the seat of the bike. Flip up this entire section here. Now this section is going to be a pain. Then you kind of want to flip up. Oh god, I forgot how to do this. I forgot to flip up these feet. Kind of want to... There we go. You kind of want to do that with the feet, so it's facing inward like so. Then there is a tab here and a notch there, and you want to very forcefully jab it in to that tab. This leg right here is extremely hard to get the tab in. For some reason, there you go. For some reason, this one, if the thing gets out of the way, this right here fits perfectly fine. Like this. Okay, never mind. Apparently, it's the opposite leg now. Okay, there we go. It's a little tight, but it has to be. It was really annoying the first time because I didn't know how to do it, but then, you know, I looked at the actual instructions. And then, yeah, then you can clearly see that I'm tabbing these in right here. So then, bam! There you have him in his bike mode. Very nice. I really like this bike mode. It's extremely nice. I like how you get a very slim, robot mode into an equally slimmer vehicle mode. I really like it. Very nice. And the wheels spin freely, by the way. There's no spin action, and they're not just a solid piece of plastic. So it can roll really nice. Really nice. Love it. And there's a tab here where you can, in fact, you can tab the gun onto the front of the bike here, so it can act as like a turret or a, like, you know, kind of a missile. And this is also kind of like a weapon storage, so you can store the gun on his back if you don't want him to hold it or anything like that. So very nice weapon storage. Very nice detail as well. You got the Decepticon there. Really nice, you know, kind of salmon-like coloration on the side here. Really nice. And very nice. I like how it hides the head really well. You can't see it in there, but it hides it really nice. Yeah, Yeah, very nice. So you can actually have some, other core class figures ride him if you really so desire. But yeah, very nice. I really do like it. Kind of want to, twist that. Very nice. And I feel like the only section that I don't really like is the feet here. The legs here are a little too distracting because it is just, clearly just his legs holding on to this section. His hands, his arms don't really bother me. I don't really mind his hands, coming in front. But for the legs, it's just too, straight and, just too straight for me. Because this right here, you do get some, like, organic looking materials there. But, it just doesn't look that great here because it's just so straight and, kind of half squared. But on the other side here, you can actually see some springs there, so that's like a, like a piston mechanism. Very nice. I don't know much about bikes or anything, but yeah, you get some really nice detail there. Very nice. Yeah, very great vehicle mode. I really like it. This is so great. Skywarp's vehicle mode is also really great, but I like Iguanus's more because it's really slim, it's very smooth, very intuitive. I really do enjoy this vehicle mode, and I really do enjoy this figure. But that's going to do for me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this review, and you can't get him to balance, by the way. It's just, very hard to do, especially on my table. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do, but you guys know what time it is. So, bye, guys.